Road to Snow last competition of the day, men platform open and women platform open.
And welcome back to the Eindhoven Diamond Cup, where we're going to the last competition of the day, and we're going to see the men platform open and the women platform open, and it's going to be a very spectacular competition. And also competing is the reigning European champion Celine van Duin. Sadly enough, she's been injured a few weeks back, and she's on the way back. So right now she has a simplified program, but still you'll probably see the class that she has. And she's using this tournament to get back to her old level. Starting first, Martin Dierstad. Reverse 2.5 somersault. Tucked. Four men in this competition. Two and a half reverse. From 10 meters is a hard dive because this dive is will pass real quickly. So you have to be really careful where you when you come out. So you have to spot really good. So you'll see that here he's watching at the water, and then coming out. But still he's slightly early, so that's why he's short. So four men in the open and 7 women in their class, their category. And now Bilal Mohammed from Ali Sporting Club. Forward 3.5 somersault, piked. He has the speed, he has the power, but now it's finding the right spot, finding the right moment to stretch out and grip that landing, that entry. As you can see, he has speed. Pretty nice pike. First somersault was okay, but then in the end he has to be a little bit smarter at the end, on the bottom of the dive. But still, it's a promising dive for him. And then Emil. And all men will do 6 dives, so 6 rounds for the men, and all women will do 5 rounds. So 5 dives for them. And all dives are free of difficulty degree limitations, so it can be as hard as difficult as you want. Handstand double somersault piked for Emil Sebastian. A little bit of a style issue. His feet aren't pointed. Here you can see that clearly that his feet isn't pointed when he's in his handstand. Now they are. But he does show control over the handstand, and that's what you want. Here you see the feet flat, and you want them pointed like they are right now. So that's a style thing, and something he has to pay attention to, because the judges will see that too, and the duck point for that as well. And Ziad van Ali Sporting Club. Ziad Yusri. Reverse dive piked. This dive sticks out on this level. Nice rip entry, so that's good. But this dive sticks out because there are no difficulty degrees limitations. So this probably means that reverse is his weak direction, and he chooses to do this one in the beginning. So he's rid of this direction from the 10 meter, and then he can focus on his heavier dives.
More 10 meters.
Then to the ladies, Noor Lane. She's gonna start with an inwards 2.5 somersault pike. It's a hard dive to do. Inward somersault, inward 2.5 somersault pike, because you have to rotate those legs with straight legs, but first be sure that you don't touch the platform in the first somersault, so you have to weigh off the options. Do I go back and come short, or do I stick close and be fast but still have a risk to touch the board, the platform? Celine van Duin starts off with a reverse dive pike. As I said, she had an injury and she's on her way back right now, so this is a tournament that she's using to get back into shape, back in a great form that she was last summer. Here you see Edwin Jongejongs, the new national team coach of the Dutch. Almost a year now, or a half year. And Elma Galassen, we saw her earlier today on a 3 meter, so she has a busy schedule today. Nice entry for Elma, a little bit to the front, but the entry that she had should probably be forgiven by the judges and still get a decent score. Still doesn't want to touch her toes. That's something that the judges also see. You can see she just touches like the shin where the tape is, but you really got to touch your toes to show a perfect pike. Flavia Pallotta. Nice twist dive, 2.5 forward, 2.5 somersault forward with a full twist.
6.5, 7, 6.5, 7, 6.5.
Somersault, somersault, twist, somersault. Nice to control the technique.
Yeah, 10 meters.
Then we have Kiera. Or Sierra, don't know how to pronounce that name. Let's go with Sierra. Back dive pike. Oh, what a nice entry. A rip landing by Sierra McGing.
7.5, 7, 7, 7.5.
Nice setup, touches her toes. Nice straightening of her body, and she's gone. Nice entry by Sierra.
Yeah, 10 meters.
And then we have the winner of the 3 meter A girls B, excuse me, or A, Helle Tuxe. So also busy schedule. Let's see if she can keep up the great level of diving that she had on the 3 meter. 2.5 backward, half twist. She has good technique control because she manages to do the half twist first and then have the patience to crawl in to her somersault after the twist, so that's good. Probably want to score a little bit higher than 5.5, probably like 6, 6.5. And then round number 2, Martin Dierstad. Back, 3.5 somersaults, tucked. So he really has to spot good and see where the platform is and see where the water is. So he knows when to stretch out, to come out. Oh, good dive by Martin. Knows exactly where it is. with the entry, his body could have been more intention, so more straight. But he knows exactly what he's doing. But with the entry, this could have been a little bit cleaner.
Bilal, 10 meters.
Good score for Martin. Then Bilal Mohammed. He's gonna do the same dive, but then inward. So jumping backward, but rotating forward. He has the space at the end, but still doesn't utilize it completely. Because I think he doubted a little bit if he was there, yes or no. But as soon as he knows for sure where he is in his somersault, it could be a good dive because he does have the space and time to do the right thing. 6.5, 4.5, 4 for Bilal. Then Emil. Inward 2.5 somersault tucked. Nice technique. A dive like this from 10 meters can go in two ways. Either way is really slow, and at the end he just does it in one motion out, or like this, really fast in the beginning and then through a pike motion coming out. And that's a more beautiful way to do it, and he does that. So that's a gutsy way to do a 2.5 inward tucked. So nice job, and the judges will appreciate that as well. Yeah, that's nice from Ziad. 2.5 forward full twist. Somersault, twist, somersault, good technique. Here you can see it. Somersault, stretch out, keep tension on the body while you twist so you don't have a spaghetti shape or wobble in the twist. And back in the somersault is way easier if you have that tension. So good job. 7.5 for Ziad, so that's good. Levy Rosalina, second round for the ladies. Nice dive by Rosalina.
6.5, 6.5, 6, 6.
A little bit slow in the somersault, which causes her to lose a little bit space of time at the end of the dive. And that causes a lot of splash because she couldn't place her hand on the water correctly. But still, decent dive, good dive by Rosalina. 6, 6.5, that's a good score. There you have the coach, Joey van Etten. Celine van Duin from 5 meters. Doing a back 1.5 somersault pike.
6.5, 7, 7, 6.
And this is also a big. This is also challenging for her because she knows she can do like harder dives than that she's showing right now. But the challenge in this one as well also is when you do easier dives, you have to do them for at least 7.5. That's the challenge that you give yourself as a diver. If I'm doing an easier dive, I've got to get higher scores per dive. So that's probably her challenge that her coach Edwin gave her. Elma Galassen. Inward 2.5 somersault tucked. From 7 meters. A little bit short at the end.
6, 6.5, 6, 6.5, 6.
Which causes a lot of splash. Nice
Flavia, 10 meters.
pointing of the toes. Still 6 6s and a half. That's a good score for the Elma. Flavia Pallotta. Inward 2.5 somersault. Piked. Active spinning of the somersault.
7, 6,
The entry was good.
6.5,
Maybe a little bit splash, but not bad.
Chiara. 10 meters.
Sierra McJing. Inward 2.5 somersault piked. Oh, that's too bad because she has a nice, good speed in her somersault. So that gave her the opportunity to make a good entry, but still, she waited a little bit too long, so that's why she goes over. That's too bad because she had a real good opportunity to make a great dive here.
5, 5. Helen, 10 meters.
Helle Tuxe. Back 2.5 somersault in piked position. Oh, that's a good dive by Helle. She still brings that sharpness, good form that she had on the 3 meter earlier today. With this back 2.5 somersault piked, knows exactly where she is. Good speed of the somersault, and the way she stretches out and slides into the water is perfect. Good dive by Helle Tuxe. Let's see what the judges gave her.
10 meters.
Yeah, 2.8, so that's a good score. That's a score that she can be happy with. Round number 3 with the men. Martin Deerstad. 2.5 backward, 1.5 twist. Not bad. He went a little bit. He leant a little bit to the back, so the whole dive went away from the platform. And at the end, he had a little bit of problem with controlling the twist and the dive. We're probably gonna see that in the slow motion. See, a little bit short, but still a good dive. A hard dive to complete as well.
10 meters.
Nice. Only with the twist, he has a problem with keeping his legs together, so that points out that he misses the tension in his leg to keep a clean and tight twist. We're gonna see it here. Somersault twist, you see the legs go out, and then he's back. But the entry is a bit hard. And I think the judges might have seen the leg opening as well, and also deducting a few points for the entry. Yeah, 5 and 5.5. 1.7, so that's a good score as well. Then we have Emil Sebastian Jacobsens. Good backward dive. At the end, his legs went a bit open. Probably gonna see that here. Bit big in his pike, and here you see the legs go open and close again. And on the side we can see that he's not so deep in his pike. It's a pretty big pike, and that's the bed. 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. And then Ziad, forward, 3.5 somersault, piked. Oh, that's a good dive by Ziad. Has a good tempo in his somersault and knows exactly where he is and produces a rip entry. Clean, a very clean entry. Nicely done by Ziad. If I have one little critique, is his toes. When he's in his pikes, a little bit flat, but otherwise, great dive. Norlane. Bit careful with the takeoff, and also the timing of her twisting and somersault was a little bit hasty. Probably gonna see that here. She's not even done with the half twist and already wants to crawl into her somersault. She had to have a little bit more patience, because if you have that, there's not so much wobble in her somersault and the entry of the dive will be much cleaner. One and a half backward, 1.5 somersault backward with 1.5 twist for 5 meters.
6, 5.5, 5.5, 6.5.
Here you see great showing of technique. Has the patience to finish the twist first, keep tension on the body, keep it straight, and then crawl a little bit into the somersault to finish it correctly. Sadly enough, at the end the legs went a little bit open and the judges saw that. That's why she got like 5.5s. Excuse me. Decent dive by Elma Galassen. A little bit to the front, but she still found the right timing to come out and make a good dive. Too much splash a little bit, but it was a decent dive. Flavia. Oh. Forward 3.5 somersault pike. Had a nice run up.
7, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5.
And had a great tempo in the somersault. That's good. Is smart with waiting when she comes out. Till the last minute and chuck. One time one move and she comes out, and that's the best way to do it, especially if you know that you don't have the space and time at the end to do it like to do it in phases. And now she's doing it in one time, and she scores great for that. Sierra. Back handstand, double somersault, and 1.5 twist. Nice handstand. And she just can stand for 1 second. She shows that she controls the handstand, and she does. Ah, that's too bad. At the end, short with the entry. Yeah, disappointed as well.
4.5, 4.5, 5.5.
She couldn't have gotten so much more from this. Because at the beginning she showed a lot of control. Nice kick, twist. So with the kick she creates the speed for the somersault, and that's good. But at the end she kept her body too straight, so that stops the somersault movement and she slows down. And that's why she came short. Helle Tukse. Reverse 2.5 somersault, tucked. A little bit to the front, and at the end a little bit short. The judges probably have seen that as well.
5.5, 5.5. Route 4, button, 10 meters.
Nice dive by Martin Dierstad.
6, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Forward 3.5 somersault, pike. Nice pike, nice and deep. There's an active run up. Really tries to jump off the platform. A good score for him, 6 and 4 sevens. Then Bilal. Handstand forward, double somersault. Oof. Will not get a high score because we at least have to show 1 second of control of the arm stand, and he did not show that. Even though the landing, the entry was clean, but the arm stand wasn't long enough.
Emil, 10 meters.
Then Emil. Reverse 2.5 somersault, tuck. Technique-wise, the dive wasn't as good because in his somersault his head is in his neck, so he probably couldn't really see where he was going and where he was in his somersault, because the head is tilted way back, and you really need to have your chin on your chest to make sure where you are. And so right now he was more on intuition than on really know exactly where he is. And but thank God he still landed it on his head. Zia, inward 3.5 somersault, tucked. Was searching for the right moment to come out, and he just missed it. He was a tad bit late, a little bit late, but still a clean entry. That's good. Not a lot of splash, and that's even more incredible because he was a bit late, so he probably should have gone over, and he does go over, but still uses his underwater technique to still produce a clean entry. So that's good. So he can be satisfied with 4 sixes, 5 sixes actually. Then Noorlane. Arm stand, double forward, forward arm stand double.
5.5, 6.5, 6
a little bit.
6.5, 5.5.
Heavy entry.
Celine, 7.5 meters.
Celine, current European champion, is coming back from an injury and is using this tournament to get back in her old shape. And that's a good dive. The challenge for her today is easier dive, but still trying to get as high as a mark per dive as possible.
7.5, 7.5, 7.
Nice rip entry. That's good. A little bit close to the platform for my taste, but in my opinion, but still a good good dive. 7.5, 7. It's a good score for her. And then Elma Galassen. She had a long concentration period. Probably isn't as comfortable with this dive as she is with other dives. And you can see that here. The technique is not as good as the others. This is what I mean. First twist and then somersault. And if you want to do it at the same time, you get a wobble when you're back in your somersault. There's like a shimmy in mid-air, and that will portray that you don't have the technique quite as strong as the other divers. Lavia Palota, reverse, 1.5 somersault.
4.5, 5, 4, 4.
Probably also Lee's favorite direction in diving. That's why she does this dive from 5 meters.
Kiara, 10 meters.
Excuse me, it's Kiara. I've been calling her Sierra. But Kiara's gonna do a reverse 2.5 somersault tucked. Ah, that's too bad. She really has a nice setup. Goes up. Uses her arm swing to create the speed for the somersault. But then when she has to come out, she comes out too early, which causes her legs to fall back towards the water. and comes up short. No, that's too bad. Nice up. Knows exactly where she is, but just slightly a bit too eager with coming out. Helle Tuxen. Inward 2.5 somersault, piked. Nice dive, a little bit to the back, what causes her somersault speed to reduce a bit and makes it harder to find the right entry spot. Here you can see that she comes up a bit short. That's because she goes a little bit to the back and it's really hard to maintain the speed for the somersault.
10 meters.
And then we're in round number 5. That's the second to last round for the men and the last round for the ladies. Martin Dierstad, inward 3.5 somersault, tucked. Nice dive by Martin. 6.5. Clean entry as well.
6.5. Tilapia, 5 meters.
Then Bilal. Back 2.5 somersault, tucked. Oof. A little bit too close for comfort to the platform, especially in like between this first and second somersault. This is okay, and then it's too close. Probably from the side you can see that as well. Here you'll see that real good, that he is too close, and the judges will definitely deduct points for that because safety is the most important thing in diving, and this was not a safe dive. Emil. Has a little bit of trouble with segmenting the dive properly. So first somersault, and then twisting, and then again somersault, and it blends a little bit. Here we can see that as well. He's like twisting and somersaulting, trying to do it at the same time. And that's why you see the leg go open a little bit. There's not enough control to produce a proper entry. Then Ziad has a few good rounds. And now he's going to do an arm stand forward, double somersault, and a full twist. Shows control over their arm stand. A nice dive. Comes up a bit short, but it's a hard dive, and the judges will probably respect that and don't deduce him a lot of points. Could have gone a little bit straight in the water, but still shows good technique. Style-wise, maybe a little bit more pointing of the toes, so it looks more elegant, but still you can see that he controls the technique. Norlane. The ladies starting their last round in this competition, and Norlane ends her competition with a reverse dive piked.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we have something special now we're preparing this evening. A recording.
6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.
Selena van Duin, she's gonna end her competition with inward 2.5 somersault piked. Good dive by Selena van Duin. You can still see, even though she's injured, a glimpse of her class that she has. European champion at the moment. And with this dive, she shows the public that she's still a diver to be
10 meters.
to be considered for the top places in Europe or the world. Elma Galassen. Arm stand forward, double somersault. She's finding the balance in her control. Found it. Show that she has the handstand for 1 second, and then she does. Now she's ready to go. A good dive. All segments of the dive is really good. So this should be a good score for her.
Flavia, 10 meters.
Flavia Palota, same dive. It's a good way to compare the divers, which one will do it better than the other. Same style of arm stand with the legs wide. Nice entry from Flavia.
6.5, 7.5, 7, 7, 7. Kiera, 10 meters.
Kiera. Forward somersault. Forward 3.5 somersault tucked. Taking the right position for her run up. When you approach the edge of the platform. That's the bad. Had a good tempo in her somersault, but missed her moment of coming out, which caused her to go over. That's the bad.
Heather, 10 meters.
Congratulations from her coach, but also comforting words because she probably wanted more from this competition. Helle Tuxe, she's gonna end her competition with a arm stand back double somersault 1.5 twist. Shows a lot of power. With her arm stand, controls it. The end was a little bit sloppy with the entry.
5.5, 5, 5.
With the twisting, also a little bit loss of tension in the legs. And that's what happens. That's what you see happening there. The legs go open a little bit. Then the last round for the men. Martin Dierstad. Arm stand forward. 3 somersaults. So this is a heavy dive. 3.1 difficulty degree. Controls the arm stand. Kick. Oh, good dive by R. Martin Dierstad. Uses the kick in to create the speed for a somersault really well. You're gonna see it here. The kick, so he creates the somersault speed, and he has enough of it, and gives himself the right chance to create a rip entry. A little bit flat feet in the somersault, so that's the only thing to critique about, but still all 7s from the judges, so that's a good sign and a good finish for Martin Dierstad. Bilal Mohamed, reverse 2.5 somersault, tucked. Had a nice speed in a somersault, but was too eager to come out, which caused him to come short. That's too bad.
Emil, 10 meters.
And then Emil from 10 meters. For 3.5 somersault, tucked. Knows exactly where he is in his somersault, so that's good. Now he has to react properly and active to create a great entry. Ziad is gonna end this competition with a back 2.5 somersault tucked. Nice dive by Ziad. A relatively easier dive because it's not from the 10 meters, but the difficulty degree is still 3.0. And shows the control that he has with this dive as well. And he ended the competition. And then we'll see the top 3 for the men. First is Martin Dierstad with 368.05. Ziad was second. Ziad Yusri was second with 342.50. And the third is Emil Sebastian Reuns, 244. And fourth is Bilal Mohamed, 226.70. And with the ladies, it's first Flavia Palota with 252.75. Second, Helle Tuxen put up a great fight, and she came second with 248.80. And third was Selena van Duin with 238.60. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today, all the diving you've seen today. And tomorrow we still have a lot of diving. And I hope you guys are going to tune in and watch it as well. My name is Levy Rosalina from Eindhoven Diving Cup 2019 in Eindhoven. And see you guys next time.